Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another motivational journey. I'm so excited to have you with me today because we're about to embark on a transformative pathone that can truly change the way you look at life and help you unlock your fullest potential. Today, we're diving into something incredibly important, something that has the power to guide you toward the success, fulfillment, and happiness you've always dreamed of. We're talking about the 6 rules to win in life. Now, I want to make it clear, these are not just theoretical ideas or concepts that sound nice. These are real, practical principles that, when applied consistently, will shape your mindset, guide your decisions, and help you achieve success in ways you may have never thought possible. These are the rules that have been tried and tested by some of the most successful individuals throughout history, and today, I'm sharing them with you. So grab a seat, relax, and get ready to hear 6 powerful rules that will help you win in life. No matter what challenges you may face, no matter where you are right now, these principles can shape your destiny. And I'm about to show you how winning in life is not a destination, it's a journey. If there is one place where success truly begins, it is in the mind. Before anything else, before action, before opportunity, before progress, there is belief. You see, belief is the foundation of change. It's what separates those who stay where they are from those who rise to where they want to be. The truth is, you cannot outperform your own belief system. If you don't believe you can, then you won't. If you don't believe change is possible, then it isn't. But the moment you shift your thinking, the moment you truly decide that you have the power to change, everything around you begins to shift. The greatest limitations are not external, they are internal. People get trapped by their past, by their circumstances, by what others have told them they can or cannot do. They carry the weight of old failures, past mistakes, and inherited doubts, and the tragedy is they let these things define them. But what if you could rewrite the story? What if you could decide today that the past does not equal the future? What if you could step into a new reality simply by changing what you believe about yourself? That's where transformation begins. It starts with the decision to believe that growth is possible. Now, belief alone isn't enough, you have to act on it. But without belief, action never happens. That's why people stay stuck. They wait for proof before they believe, but that's not how it works. You have to believe first, and the proof will follow. You have to see yourself as capable, as worthy, as someone who is in control of their destiny, because the truth is, you are. It doesn't matter what has happened up until now. What matters is what you decide today, in this moment. Every great success story starts with a person who chose to believe in themselves when no one else did. They weren't special. They weren't lucky. They simply made a decision to believe that change was within their grasp. And if they could do it, why not you? If they could rise, why not you? The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the belief that you can create it. And the moment you believe that, everything changes. Life has a way of testing you. Just when you think you're making progress, a setback appears. Just when you start to feel confident, a challenge knocks you back down. And for many people, that's where the journey stops. They see struggle as a sign that they should quit, that they're not meant for success. But the truth is, struggle is not your enemy. Struggle is your greatest teacher. It's the process that shapes you into the person capable of reaching your goals. Without resistance, there is no strength. Without difficulty, there is no growth. Look at nature. A tree that grows in perfect conditions with no wind, no storms, no resistance develops weak roots. But the tree that endures harsh weather, strong winds, and difficult seasons, that tree becomes unshakable. It's the same with people. Those who embrace struggle rather than avoid it develop the resilience needed to succeed. The challenges you face are not meant to stop you. They are meant to prepare you. Every obstacle is an opportunity to build the character, the discipline, and the mindset required to win in life. The problem is, too many people spend their time wishing for an easier path instead of developing the strength to walk the one they're on. They complain about the difficulty instead of realizing that the difficulty is what makes the victory worthwhile. You don't become strong by avoiding the storm. You become strong by facing it, by learning from it, by pushing through it. And the most successful people in the world are not the ones who had an easy road. They are the ones who learned to turn struggles into stepping stones. The key is to change the way you see adversity. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what is this trying to teach me? Instead of feeling defeated, recognize that every challenge is an invitation to grow. And every time you push through, every time you refuse to give up, you are building something far more valuable than success. You are building the kind of person who can handle success. Because in the end, it's not the easy moments that define you, it's how you rise after the hard ones. And when you learn to embrace the struggle, to use it as fuel rather than fear, you become unstoppable. The people you surround yourself with have an undeniable influence on your success. Whether you realize it or not, your mindset, your habits, and even your expectations for yourself are shaped by those around you. If you spend time with people who complain, who doubt, who settle for mediocrity, it's only a matter of time before you start thinking the same way. But if you surround yourself with people who push you, who challenge you, who inspire you to become better, you will begin to rise to their level. The truth is, you cannot outgrow your environment. If you want to change your life, you must start by changing the people you allow into it. Success is not a solo journey. No one achieves greatness alone. Every successful person had mentors, supporters, and like-minded individuals who helped them grow. If you want to win in life, you must intentionally seek out those who are ahead of you, people who think bigger, who expect more from themselves, who live with purpose. Their mindset will shape yours. Their habits will influence yours. Their belief in what's possible will expand your own vision for your life. But it's not just about finding people who uplift you. It's also about removing those who drain you. There are people who will criticize your ambition, who will doubt your potential, who will try to pull you back down to their level, not because they are bad people, but because your growth makes them uncomfortable. You must protect your energy. You must be willing to distance yourself from those who hold you back, even if they've been in your life for a long time. Growth requires sacrifice, and sometimes that sacrifice is letting go of relationships that no longer serve you. The right people will challenge you. They will call you out when you're not living up to your potential. They will push you beyond your comfort zone because they see something in you that you may not yet see in yourself. That's the power of association. If you want to go further, surround yourself with those who are already where you want to be. Learn from them. Absorb their habits, their discipline, their mindset, because success is not just about what you do, it's about who you do it with. Choose wisely and watch how your life begins to transform. Success is not built on a single moment of inspiration or one grand effort. It is built on consistency, on small, repeated actions that compound over time. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who fall short is not talent, not luck, but commitment. It's the willingness to keep going, even when results are not immediate, even when progress feels slow. Most people start strong, full of enthusiasm and excitement, but when the initial motivation fades, they stop. They look at the lack of visible results and convince themselves that their efforts don't matter. But real success belongs to those who show up every single day, regardless of how they feel. The truth is, nothing worthwhile happens overnight. A tree does not grow the moment you plant the seed. A strong body is not built after one workout. A skill is not mastered after a single attempt. It takes time. It takes patience. But most of all, it takes consistency. The problem is people expect instant results. They put in effort for a short period, and when they don't see immediate rewards, they quit. But success doesn't work like that. It rewards those who persist, who trust the process, who understand that every small step, no matter how insignificant it may seem, is moving them forward. Think about the power of compounding. Small, consistent efforts, repeated over weeks, months, and years, create massive results. The small habits you build daily determine the person you become. Discipline is not about doing something once in a while with intensity. It's about showing up every day with commitment. Some days will be easy, some will be hard, but the only thing that matters is that you keep going. Because every time you stay committed when it would be easier to quit, you build strength. You build resilience, and that is what creates lasting success. When the motivation is gone, commitment is what keeps you moving. When progress is slow, discipline is what keeps you going. When doubts creep in, faith in the process is what keeps you pushing forward. So do not focus on immediate results. Focus on consistency. Success is not a single event. It is the result of 1,000 small actions taken daily. Stay committed to the process, trust in your growth, and you will look back one day and realize just how far you've come. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. Too many people see failure as a dead end, as a sign that they are not capable, that they should stop trying. But the reality is, failure is nothing more than feedback. It is life's way of showing you what needs to be adjusted, what needs to be improved, what needs to change. The most successful people in the world are not those who never failed. They are the ones who failed the most, learned from their mistakes, and kept going. They refused to let failure define them. Instead, they used it as fuel to get better. The challenge is that most people fear failure. They avoid risks because they don't want to experience setbacks. They play it safe, staying in their comfort zone, unwilling to take the necessary chances that could lead to growth, but playing it safe never leads to greatness. Growth happens when you are willing to step into the unknown, to make mistakes, to fail, and to learn. Every failure carries a lesson, and those who win in life are the ones who take those lessons seriously. They analyze what went wrong, adjust their approach, and try again. They see failure as a temporary stop, not a final destination. The key is to shift your mindset about failure. Instead of seeing it as something to be ashamed of, see it as a stepping stone towards success. Instead of dwelling on mistakes, use them as a guide for improvement. When you fail, don't focus on the disappointment, focus on the lesson. Ask yourself, what can I do differently next time? What did this experience teach me? How can I use this to my advantage? The moment you stop fearing failure and start embracing it, your growth will accelerate. The truth is, failure is inevitable. No matter how smart you are, no matter how prepared you are, there will be times when things do not go as planned. But what matters is how you respond. Do you let failure break you, or do you let it build you? Every failure is an opportunity to refine your skills, to strengthen your character, and to get closer to your goals. The only real failure is giving up. As long as you keep learning, keep adjusting, and keep moving forward, you are always on the path to success. Winning in life is not about never falling, never facing struggles, or never experiencing failure. It is about rising every time you fall, learning from every setback, and pushing forward no matter the obstacles. The journey to success is not always easy, but it is always worth it. The principles you have heard today are not just ideas, they are the foundation for a life of purpose, growth, and achievement. Believing in your ability to change, embracing the struggles that come your way, surrounding yourself with the right people, staying committed even when progress is slow, and learning from every failure, these are the habits that separate those who merely dream from those who make those dreams a reality. The question now is, what will you do with this knowledge? Success does not happen by accident. It happens by choice. It happens when you decide to take control of your future, when you commit to personal growth, when you refuse to settle for anything less than your potential. The power is in your hands. No matter where you are today, you have the ability to change your tomorrow. No matter what challenges you face, you have the strength to overcome them. So go forward with confidence, take action, apply these principles in your daily life. Stay consistent, stay focused, and never stop growing. Your journey is just beginning, and the best is yet to come. You have everything within you to win in life, and now it's time to make it happen.